EV is the best. EV is the best. EV is the best. Not from now. Yes, there was a time when EV was considered to be the best option, but it was in the past. Toyota is back in the market with a completely new solution that is going to boom the EV industry. The industry has not been established fully yet. This industry is yet to be explored in the whole world. But it seems that it is soon going to come to an end. The new car model of Toyota has decided to completely change society, and experts believe that it's going to be a new hope in the car industry. Want to know more about it? Well, follow us in the whole video where we are going into each and every detail about this new car. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, Tech Addicts, to watch more amazing videos like this. Let's begin. There is a growing number of people driving electric cars in metropolitan areas. However, in addition to electric vehicles, large vehicle manufacturers are searching for alternatives to the problems generated by traditional fuel, and gradually more charging points are being seen for this type of passenger car, which began its journeys in the world as something futuristic that was going to last 2 days. However, even though they produce fewer emissions that contribute to the depletion of the ozone layer, they still contribute to other issues like the depletion of lithium reserves and the excessive harvesting of resources to produce the greatest number of batteries. There are a significant number of people who are certain that the switch to electric vehicles is pointless, since it does not help the environment or the earth in any way, and these people are not in the minority. According to Xavi Mogrovejo's observations, Volvo, for one, has thought that this was just a passing craze. But before we get any further into detail, why not just get an idea of different types of car models? Let us first begin with hybrid cars. One definition of a hybrid vehicle is a vehicle that runs on 2 or more separate forms of propulsion simultaneously, such as a submarine that runs on diesel while it's on the surface but runs on batteries when it's down below. A pressurized fluid, such as that is used in hydraulic hybrids, is another way that energy may be stored. The electric motor is more effective at creating torque or turning power, while the combustion engine is superior to a standard electric motor when it comes to sustaining high speed. The fundamental idea behind hybrid cars is that the various motors operate better at different speeds. In terms of energy efficiency, achieving a win-win situation by switching from one to the other at the appropriate moment while increasing speed results in a win-win situation, and this translates into improved fuel economy. Now let us get into electric vehicles. An electric vehicle, also known as a battery electric vehicle or an all-electric vehicle, is a kind of motor vehicle that gets its propulsion from one or more electric motors and relies only on the energy that is stored in batteries. Electric vehicles are more environmentally friendly since they produce fewer pollutants overall, are much quieter than vehicles powered by internal combustion engines, and do not emit any exhaust emissions. The total cost of ownership of new electric vehicles will be lower than that of similar internal combustion engine automobiles in the United States and the European Union, as was expected by the year 2020. This is due to decreased expenses associated with fueling and maintaining electric vehicles. There are several different charging stations available for use while recharging an electric vehicle. These charging stations may be put in private homes as well as in public places. In 2021, plug-in electric vehicle sales reached 6.6 million worldwide, which is more than double the amount sold in 2020. This resulted in plug-in electric vehicle sales obtaining a market share of 9% of the global new car market. In 2021, sales of plug-in electric vehicles were dominated by sales of all-electric vehicles at 71%. As of the end of the year 2021, there were 16 million plug-in electric automobiles driving across the planet. To lessen the amount of pollution released into the air and slow the progression of climate change, several nations' governments have passed laws that provide financial and non-financial incentives for the purchase of plug-in electric vehicles, such as tax credits, subsidies, and other forms of assistance, while the other nations' governments have enacted policies that prohibit the sale of vehicles that run on fossil fuels. Now let's look at diesel cars. Internal combustion engines, or ICE engines, are used in both gasoline and diesel cars, hence diesel vehicles are comparable to gasoline. The majority of gasoline-powered cars utilize a spark ignition system, while diesel engines use a compression ignition system for their fuel injection. This is one of the key distinctions between the two types of engines. In a diesel engine with a compression ignition system, the diesel fuel is injected into the combustion chamber of the engine, and the high temperatures that are created as a result of the compression of the gas by the engine piston are what spark the combustion of the diesel fuel. Many diesel vehicles, in contrast to gasoline vehicles' emission control systems, have additional after-treatment components that reduce particulate matter and convert harmful nitrogen oxide emissions into harmless nitrogen and water. These after-treatment components are found on many diesel vehicles. Diesel is popular transportation fuel, and many alternative fuel choices employ engine systems and components that are functionally equivalent to diesel. And how about this amazing new arrival from Toyota? There are now new automobiles on the market manufactured by Toyota that are equipped with hydrogen fuel cells. However, there are too many production issues for these vehicles to become widespread yet. The price of making this liquid should be brought down, and it should be made available to various industries so that the manufacturing network can expand, like foam and massive construction processes can begin to be carried out using these prototypes. Only then will there be a greater likelihood of increased interest in this category of product. Toyota provides customers with an option in the form of hydrogen internal combustion engine. Akio Toyoda, the head of the firm, has maintained for a long time that the issue with combustion engines is not the combustion process itself, but rather the carbon waste that's produced when fossil fuels are burned. Because of this, Toyota views hydrogen as the optimal answer because it releases an extremely small quantity of carbon into the atmosphere. As a result of viewing the Yaris GR, which has these qualities, other companies within the industry wish to participate in this transition. With this, Toyota might deliver a powerful strike to the table and shatter the foundations of a business such as Yamaha or Rolls-Royce. It has to be seen, of course, how this fits into the existing market and whether these sorts of vehicles are adopted, given that while there are electric and hybrid cars, conventional gasoline automobiles are still the most sought after. This is something that remains to be seen. Toyota feels that fully electric cars are one approach, but not the solution to the problem of how the firm can achieve its aim of being carbon neutral. In the far future, I'm not going to invest based on the assumption that battery electrics make up 100% of the market. I simply don't see it, said Jim Adler, who is the founding managing director of Toyota Ventures, the venture capital section of the automobile manufacturer. It definitely will be a mixed market, said the analyst. Executives at Toyota anticipate that various regions of the globe will embrace electric cars at different speeds. This is partly due to differences in the availability of electricity, infrastructure, and raw materials required for the batteries that power the vehicles. Toyota has made significant investments into hydrogen fuel cell electric cars, including the second generation of its Mirai model, in addition to its hybrid and plug-in electric vehicles. Vehicles that are driven by hydrogen fuel cells function in a manner very similar to those that are powered by batteries, but they are powered by electricity that is created from hydrogen and oxygen, with water vapor being the sole waste. They take about the same amount of time to fill up with a nozzle as conventional gas and diesel cars. According to Hollis, BEVs, fuel cell vehicles, plug-in hybrids, and all these other reduction techniques are going to happen, and they are all significant. Nevertheless, fuel cell cars suffer the same issues as fully electric vehicles, including high pricing, a lack of infrastructure, and misunderstanding among consumers. In addition, Toyota has said that it is investigating e-fuels, which are described by company executives as a carbon-neutral fuel that may replace gasoline and gasoline-powered automobiles. So, we're done with this video, people. Let us know in the comment box which is your favorite car engine type. And please do like, share, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon. Thank you for watching on